Good morning, Vietnam. I was watching this guy exposing the elite, the elite. Wow. They make 666, with their fingers, and they put they hide one eye, like, I swear this is the level. Like I said, fucking those are morons, or it's childish. It's retard, to do this. I will be ashamed of myself, to do in a photo, like the hidden signs of my, my hurt, my group, you know, hand in the pocket and shit, So he was exposing them, and I was fucking, those are retards, This is the elite. If this is the elite, I'm what, me, myself, you know. And I was continuing to watch, and like if they speak, apparently they are threatened with horrible death, like they cut you, they put you on the sun or something. And I said, this is so childish, like when you threatens with violence and explicit, it's like in the religions, if you go in some of the most retarded religion, they explain how they're gonna be, tortured, like a physical pain, it's animalistic. This level is animalistic. Real men, you don't threaten them with violence, or with something dangerous. Real men, they fight. They will say, okay, there is shit happening, like a dangerous creature or something. Let's give our best shot, kill it or something, and die in honor. This is the man. You don't threaten man with violence. Normally, I'm talking real men, which apparently disappeared, from this reality. So they are threatened with violence, So I immediately understood this is very childish, And then they practice sacrifice, the same as the other religions, sacrificing their children, like I said in the other video, and sacrificing animal. So those also, they have sacrifice. We don't know if it's true or if it is just a show. The guy say it, he doesn't know if it's just, for the show. Yeah. Then there is this Bob Dylan talking about the chief commander, chief commander. Yeah. And the interview, the way they speak, when you see it with an adult eye, it is staged. They are playing their magic. The words to talk about this chief commander, the guy put it exactly there, and it was scripted. The reaction, the acting, good acting. I have to admit yeah, they are playing an act. To talk about chief commander, to talk about their egregore, their Lucifer or something. So they invented this. I don't know if they are like in this order they are in. They have to play this act. They know it's their egregore, so they created, and they are the magician behind. So they get some cashback, energetic cashback on by creating this chief commander egregore, for example. The parallel with the religion, just like the religions, they create those egregores, the other side, the side of the good, between bracket. Yeah, so I was watching this Bob Dylan, good acting, exquisite. How he talked about this chief commander. So they paved, they created the reality of the not good, those magicians. They created the not good side, so the bad side between bracket. But the same, they paved you in your religion of the good between brackets. It's very not good, So those are false good and false bad direction. But they put your consciousness in containment. They create your playing ground, for your consciousness. In both sides, you have external shepherds. You have a chief commander, a Lucifer, and the other side you have Jesus, which is God, and you are not. So in both sides, you are a sheeple. You are a sheeple when you are elite, and you are a sheeple when you are a dambas, a regular dambas of this reality. You are a sheeple of a shepherd, of a guy who is higher than you in hierarchy, close to the divine. So this is how they paved your reality. They paved it with their false bad and their false good, because it's artificial. It's a construct. It's not coming from you deciding. You know, so this is how they contain this consciousness. It's very important to understand this and understand it with the deepest atoms of your being, you know, deep inside. You have to understand it in your flesh, not only with your intellect. All your energetic bodies have to understand it and to get free from this construct they want to put you in. You know, you have to feel this freedom inside. Okay. So on the picture, it is this bird. You know, I was checking the name and they call it swallow in English, and I was, what? Swallow? Like swallowing? So in this Donbass language, they don't even they couldn't invent a name for this animal, beautiful animal. You know, spectacular the way he flies. You know, all this you know, this power he has, this of incarnating the art of flying. You know, they call it swallow. And I was, okay, I have to swallow it, this one. You know, in French, it's hirondelle, you know, and it's feminine, une hirondelle. So it's, at least they gave it a name, a proper name. Yeah, so these guys fly and play while flying. There is no effort, you know. He incarnated the art of flying, of mastering the earth, you know, with his body. When he does it, there is no magical trick or occult trick for him to fly. There is no science behind. He doesn't do mathematics in his head. He flies with his own self, you know, bowing to nobody, to no chief commander, to no Jesus. You know, he just flies and enjoy it. There is a deep joy when they are flying, you know, and it is their own power. They rely on themselves. So this is what nature came with when it comes to incarnate flying like a bird, you know. And human being, when we see human being, it incarnated till now a creature which is very submissed to the astral realm, being caught by any force, played with any force, you know, yeah, a very open creature to all the parasitic forces, and very caught in the mental thinking, you know, what's going to happen to me tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be, what if I don't have, what if I go to the sun, I'm going to get burned and everything. A creature in duality with the manifested world. So the body shows this this mental duality. So I think the human form really expresses the level we are in now. You know, it's very logic. When I see the human body, it's a body of an open creature, very weak, very who get taught what to think, what to feel, what everything, and afraid of tomorrow because the duality of the mental, and wanting to understand everything in a materialistic way, you know, in a structured way. It is the physical body which match it the most, you know. So the nature invented the swallow body for the art of flying with no tricks. It invented the human body with this mental appearing, those egos, you know, trying to understand with the mental, creating a difference between people and everything. What will the nature, what kind of body will come when the being is awake, consciously awake of his own power, not bowing to any chief commander, to any Jesus, not waiting for a savior, you know, not being afraid of tomorrow, no fear, zero, because it's conscious. It's finally found its own self here, vertically here, not expecting somebody to come, you know, somebody to save, somebody who couldn't save himself, you know, from being nailed into a cross. You know, you're gonna save you now. You know, it's very sad for consciousness to be contained into expectation, you know, in the future, and not looking to find yourself, which is the stuff to do, which is everything is trying to derail you, or to, you know, to blind you from doing this. Okay, both sides, the false bad and the false good, they are here for the show, for this not to happen, but they are not doing it even knowingly. It's the reality, you know. For it to express a next level, this next level has to be mature enough to have the power to exist. So what kind of body will be manifested when the consciousness is not playing tricks anymore, not playing tricks in the occult, you know, not relying on anybody, on any entity, on any egregore, on any chief commander, on any savior, you know, any false, you know, false being. They don't exist, you know, just invented by magicians, you know. And this being will back to himself and find this this energy of life, this pure energy of life, and free from those, all those you know, all this parasitic frequencies, and not being afraid of tomorrow anymore. Zero in any way. It can go bad, good, you don't care. It's about you, about expressing a being. What kind of physicality will appear? This is the question that is very much yeah, very much calling now, you know. Look at this this bird, you know. It did it. This is the expression of the art of flying, of the freedom, of not waiting for a savior, not waiting. But the bird doesn't think to go any further than this, because the bird is happy, is not challenged, is very good into this condition, you know. It's the collective consciousness who came up with this swallow bird, you know. But at this moment, it's individual consciousness of me which is asking questions. Individual, because they are different than you. What I'm saying here, it's not you know, it's not collective. It's me seeking, like you are seeking in your own way, you know. So what kind of being will appear now? We are at this level, you know. Everything is showing the end of this the old structure, you know, the old sheeple structure. Both sheeples, the 666 sheeples, or the savior expecting sheeples, you know, the nice sheeples, you know, fooling themselves. All of this, what will come, what will stand on 2 feet when this is finished? Because those 2 directions will be destroyed, will be wiped by reality. Fake will go. The fake will go, guys. Only the being will stand. Okay? What kind of being? What kind of power? Relying on nothing, only of its own light. Okay, the freedom. Find it inside, find it. Okay, ignite it in this matter of your body. Ignite this light of freedom, confidence. You are the divine light. It cannot be external from you, you know. It's in every one of us. You know, let it be, guys. It's time for power. You know, it's going to be wiped out, you know, whether we like it or not. Okay, that was the video. Yeah. See you in the next one.